Hello, Tube Believers. This is Old School Comic Guy. If you like what you see and what you hear, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We can't do what we do without you. So anyway, we're getting to a point again.
Still.
True believer. Okay,
Welcome,
so
True Believers.
check this out. What we're talking about today. So
You didn't introduce us.
yay.
Hey.
All right.
All right.
So
That was great, though.
I'm Old School Comic Guy,
And I'm Pixie.
and we're going to talk about everything pop culture.
Movies, games, customs, toys. Like, subscribe, hit that ring bell.
Like, share, subscribe,
Follow us on Facebook.
and wherever else you may find us.
Yes.
Okay, so we have big news for you today. So, Pixie, you probably noticed that there's been a major shift or decline in toy sales. It used to be one-stop shopping in many ways. When I was younger, anyway, and even when I was getting older, between work and home, I stopped by Toys R Us.
I still do. But Toys R Us is gone. So where do you find your action figures?
Yeah.
Do you find your action figures?
Right. Or you would go to your local neighborhood comic shop, and they also had a book by the way of it was called Previews back in the day, and it was a real big, thick book where you would get.
What was the one that was made by a wizard?
I think that was the one. I'm not really sure.
That was called something else.
I know there were 2 or 3 of them. There were 2 or 3 different toy manufacturing books that came out.
No, I'm talking like Wizard the Comic Book Guide. They made a toy guide.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think it was called the Toy Whiz. You know what? I'm going to look it
I
up
think
right
you're right. I think it was called the Toy Whiz.
now. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Shoot.
That's really interesting because I haven't seen one of those magazines in a long time.
They went out of business when Wizard went out of business.
Yeah.
Toy. Yeah.
So now everything's internet, so it's not as much fun hunting down your favorite items. So for me, anyway, there's a little store not too far. Well, it is actually far from here. It's more closer to you than it is to me, anyway. But I have to go way out of my way in order to get there. And he's got specialized stuff. I can even get the Japanese stuff in this place. But you can tell that this guy isn't a comic fan. He just knows that this stuff is worth money.
The place that I go to, they moved. I Want More Comics, and they'll hold comic books for you and set you up. Is that who you have?
No, but there was another one that I did have like that. That was that friendly neighborhood comic book store.
Love that.
And that's what I mean. You can go in there, and they had a number of pre-order books for you, and you flip through the pages.
Yeah.
That's how I got my Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan Enterprise, because couldn't find it on the shelves. We had to look for this book and actually scroll through and actually pre-order through the comic book shop if you wanted to get anything that was actually specialized. So when it came to Toys R Us or whatnot, you can find your mainstays.
It's gone.
But now it's gone.
Well, no, Toys R Us is still available in Canada.
Is it really?
Yeah, they're lucky. So now we've got HasbroPulse. Tell us about this.
All right, so HasbroPulse is introducing this amazing 26-inch Marvel Legends Sentinel. It is absolutely incredible. It has 72 points of articulation, so imagine the crazy shit. Imagine the pulsatility you can do with it.
The tentacle itself is 18 inches long.
That thing is awesome.
Telling you.
So, but the price point is a whopping $350. So with the decline of comic book sales, or I should say with the decline of comic book sales and toy sales being linked with that, are people actually going to buy this thing for $350?
We're going to have to find out.
history?
Yeah, let's do some more.
Okay, so Marvel's Sentinels are one of the primary antagonists of the X-Men. They are 3-story high big robots that are pretty formidable opponents to our favorite band of mutants.
Yes, created by the government to seek out and destroy or capture mutants.
Right. Introduced, I think, I want to say in
1965.
So 1965, X-Men 14.
Yep.
Okay.
Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
Right. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby were the ones that created
Yep.
the X-Men. So we do have an example, or a couple of examples right in front of us, some of the comic book appearances that we've seen the Sentinels in, including one of the really older ones.
Yep.
You know, it's hard to get a hand on some of these, especially if they're in good condition or whatnot. And this is why the younger kids actually should try to collect physical media, because if these things kind of disappear off the internet, they're gone forever. And some of these works are actually really great.
Oh, the storytelling so much better.
Yeah.
It's not your common clickbait put together. These are actual stories of, you know, our heroes.
So I'm seeing when I look at the what's being offered by HasbroPulse is that basic design is more centered on
the original release.
Yeah, your original design of a Sentinel. The one you'll find.
Classic purple, silver, light up eyes, light up chest.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll put lights in. Maybe they'll put lights in the hand.
Right.
You know.
You've seen the classic purple design, you know, in some of the older runs of the X-Men. You know, I'm sure we're going to put some pictures up on the screen for you. You also find them highly popularized in 90s cartoon too.
Yep, the X-Men, the animated series, yeah.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Classic cartoons.
Oh yeah.
You know, back then when cartoons are actually really good.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what's going on today. But back
We're not
then,
talking about that.
Okay, we used to run home to watch this stuff, dude. And when you're talking about huge kaiju-esque type robots, the Sentinels are up there in the top 10.
Everybody loves monsters.
And the best times that you see them are usually in the comic books, or if you see them in the cartoons. Live action hasn't gotten them right yet.
No.
They have the ability to fly. They have tentacles that come out of their hands or that wrap up their opponents.
Yep.
And they have the ability to adapt to various adversaries. So
and they have a hive mind system.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so they have a power set that negates individual mutant
ability
power sets. Yeah. And they're able to detect even mutants that are able to hide out in public. So these things hunt them down. They're
well,
awesome.
they knew that Jubilee was a mutant before the mutants knew that she was a mutant. They were even questioning themselves. They were like,
and if I remember correctly, in that cartoon, they basically ripped open a mall.
And the house that she lived in.
Right. So these things are huge.
Yeah.
So what we've seen released when it comes to Marvel's Sentinels, I believe that the earlier ones that we've seen are like the mini-mate ones.
Yeah, that's a very small, niche group of people who like that smaller collection.
Yeah.
There's the 3 3/4 scale. Mostly what me and Mr.
I'm
Jake.
sure I got a picture here. Oh, there we go. All right, so these were the mini-mates, and these were released in, let's see, they came out back in 2010.
Yeah.
And they're offered by Diamond Selects. And you can just see these are incredibly small there. And, you know, they're those niche, like you said, it's one of those niche, you know, toy, like Funko Pops.
Right.
You know,
right.
A collector may or may not have them in his collection.
I don't have them in my collection, but I'm not knocking anybody who does.
Well, these are things that I would expect to find at ARC. You know, you're not going to find too many of the, say the Marvel Legends at Goodwill. You know, you're not going to stumble upon those too often. But the mini-mates, you'll find those.
I've never seen them in all my years of collecting.
Really?
Yeah, no. I remember seeing those in Toys R Us, and you can't. Toys R Us is canceled except for in Canada.
And see, and that's the really weird thing, you know, because there has been, you know, that decline in, or they say anyway, decline in the popularity in certain IPs, you know, through movies and comic books. You know, Toys R Us closed down. Star Wars is in the tank. Nobody's buying those action figures anymore.
As soon as Disney acquired them, Disney's got a couple of things that are going right their way. Like you said, the Black Series?
The Black Series,
Black Series,
wow, those look great.
Yeah. Well,
and
they're on scale.
Yep.
They look fantastic.
Yep.
They've got multiple joints, you know.
And sometime here in the near future, we're going to talk about what they're doing with the G.I. Joe, because they're doing the same thing.
Totally down for the G.I. Joe, the 6-inch.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to start building custom figures in the 6-inch Marvel Legends to go with G.I. Joe. We're going to do some unboxing.
Right. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun sometime soon.
Yes.
But back to the Sentinels. When we talk about the Sentinels, the other ones that were released was the Marvel Sentinel Build-A-Figure, and that was with Series 10.
Toy Biz.
Yeah, I think it was Toy Biz. So you would have to buy, let's say, 6 action figures. Well, how many?
I think it was 8.
Was
actually.
it 8? Yeah. Not sure. It's either 6 or 8.
Arms, torso. Yeah, it might have been 6. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, and the thing is, with some of these series, 3 of the 6 action figures that you get suck. Some of us don't want Blink, or Captain Marvel. So when you're forced to, have to go ahead and purchase, an action figure in order to build, another figure, that it gets a little bit tedious, especially seeing that they do it all the time. So when we're talking about action figures, to build a figure, I think stood about as tall as this, but I think the joints got all loose, because you're basically putting it together,
Right.
So the other one that we have here is, and this is a variant of the San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
The Toy Biz consists of 9 action figures.
9 action figures.
You needed to buy 9 figures to build 1 Sentinel.
Right, yeah.
Which back in the day was...
Right, and if you're talking about $20, was it back then?
Yeah, they were about $7, $8 back then. And... you're still talking a pretty hefty...
Yeah, so am I.
Just for a figure plus a thing.
Plus figures that you don't want, So, that little scam was getting old. So, a number of years later, I think it was like 2011, Marvel Universe went ahead and released the San Diego Comic-Con Marvel Sentinel.
But you had to be there to get it. You had to know somebody, you had to have a ticket, you had to wait in line. And a lot of these San Diego Comic-Cons, you have to be, the toys are in a completely different place than the show. Yeah. So, you've got like one person waiting over here in this line, and you got this line, and now, when you scan your ticket, sometimes you can have one.
That's too much bullshit.
That's why I really appreciate, being able to find, or HasbroPulse allowing us adult collectors to go out, get online, be able to have so many days of this crowdfunding type of service
and prove that there's a market out there.
Oh, there's totally a market out there. The first day that this HasbroPulse Sentinel was put online, it already had 6,000 backers.
Right.
And as of to date, how many backers are there?
10,629.
I think it's 11,000 at this point.
That's right, it is. It made that jump.
And we still have 35 days to go as of this.
Dude.
I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. Look how big this Sentinel is.
Okay.
So this Sentinel is 16 inches tall.
This is the 16-inch one. Okay.
Yeah.
And this one comes with the Marvel Universe scaled action figure. So we're talking about 3.75 inches. So, and that's what you really should be expecting when you're talking about doing action sets with the X-Men, because the robot isn't supposed to be
manageable.
in comparison of size, 1 or 2 X-Men could pretty much take this up.
Right. Omega Red right there, he looks like he could take on this Sentinel.
Yeah. And Wolverine would kick the shit out of this thing.
You need like 3 of these Sentinels just to take on.
The size comparison would be real similar to what you saw in X-Men Days of Future Past. That's what it would look like, not really scary.
Rolled into the back of my head. Yeah.
So we're talking about now we're talking about 26 inches.
26 inches looks 10 inches
Dude,
taller.
That's crazy. Dude, that's crazy.
Did you know he's thicker than the new one's thicker than a Snickers?
Dude.
6-inch wide.
That thing's fucking great. Excuse the language, but
yeah, we're adults. Wow. We're all adults here. And
I
if
have
you're
no idea where I'm gonna put this thing. I'm getting one.
Are you?
But I don't know where I'm gonna put this thing.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to
think about getting one.
New dioramas.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm on board yet. I don't know if I'm on board.
Because if we're talking, where's that tape again? Because if we're talking that, now I'm talking about taking all my 6-inch action figures, my Sabretooth and my Omega Red, and now, yeah. That's a fight.
That's a fight.
Yeah.
That's a fight.
I'm good with that. Okay, so let's talk more about it. So, what else do they have for us? So they said they're also going to give us an 18-inch tentacle.
Yep.
Now, this is something you normally don't see.
Posable with a wire inside.
Which is cool.
Like this Omega Red.
Right.
With a posable tentacle.
Now, I'm hoping...
That's longer than your Sentinel at 16 inches.
Right. That's bigger.
You could wrap up this Sentinel if he gets out of hand with the bigger Sentinel.
Right. And they said it's going to be bendable wire. Right. So I'm hoping they don't scrimp on that because, I've seen other action figures like, say, a Doc Ock, a number of Doc Ocks that just have really, really shitty arms.
Right.
The arms you can't pose and bend as well as you would like to. When you get an action figure like that, you really want him to be able to, you'll be able to wrap up your figure, and of course you'll have your flight stands to hold up these figures, but you want to give it realism,
Right. You want to make sure it looks like it's gonna.
And when that set looks like, has to look like it's holding something,
right?
So that's what it should look like. It should look like it's holding something. So, yeah, man.
Another thing that they're coming out with is a damaged Sentinel head. Yeah.
So let's talk about that. So, I guess we get incentive that the more sales that are made of this will get increases in tiers, so more stuff will be added.
Right. So the third tier that was opened up is a female Sentinel.
That's awesome. Okay. It is. Sorry. So that's a 6-inch female Sentinel.
Added
you get
included.
The tentacle, and like I said, the tentacle is kind of the selling point for me because it's something that you see in the cartoon all the time, and you'll also see it in the comic books, but the movies haven't done it, and none of my previous action figures or any of the previous action figures haven't done it. So, to get an 18-inch tentacle,
oh man,
dude, I'm gonna have fun with that.
Well, I'm kind of excited about this new Sentinel Prime. This female, never been released, 6-inch.
That's awesome.
She looks cool.
That's pretty cool.
Not too many people, unless you read the comic book, know about her.
Right.
Which we're talking to adult collectors, so I'm gonna say probably 80% of you guys already know. Okay. And it's free. It's added in. And we don't know what else.
Customize it. That's what I do.
Well, we could have a red Sentinel Prime.
Yep.
We can make it real pretty.
Yep.
Whatever.
Okay, and it also comes with a damaged head too. which is cool to me. Okay,
it's cool.
It's too bad that doesn't flip like the old He-Man. You remember the battle damage or the battle armor He-Man where you hit him in his flip? Yeah, too bad it isn't that.
I think you may have to order 2 and then just have a battle damage and a normal one.
I'm not ordering 2.
I think it's
Mark 3. Yeah, I've got a mortgage to pay.
5?
Yeah.
What's stopping you there?
And surprisingly, I've already noticed it this morning that there's somebody on eBay already selling this for like $695.
Yeah, scalper prices. If you can do it,
a total scalper, dude.
Total. If you can do it right now, just order it.
Yeah.
Order it. You don't have to pay now.
Which is cool.
You pay when it's processed and ready to ship.
Yeah, I got a month to come up with this money without.
I think you can do it
without the parents finding out.
Sell a kidney. Sell 2.
They're so not gonna be happy, dude. Anyway, I think this is a good buy.
Right.
I mean, this is cool. This is really cool.
It's cool to see that Hasbro wants to listen to the collectors.
It's about time too. Because we have to track down these things. You know what I mean?
Have you been to Walmart lately?
Yeah. Oh, let's not get into Walmart.
Oh, Walmart.
Yeah.
You want to give us 2020 Walmart Con?
Yeah.
That was a debacle. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Okay,
it just didn't make any sense.
Well, what happened?
Well, basically, on Friday, they said that they were going to have exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Exclusive Star Wars, some 6-inch Marvel Legends and stuff.
Okay.
And a brand new Hasbro for the G.I. Joe 3 3/4 re-release. Basically, it was a retro,
That's kind of cool, okay, because Transformers just did that a little bit ago.
Right, so they were hoping to, that was going to be the only way you could get the 3 3/4 brand new right now. It was terrible. It was terrible. And, well, a lot of us missed out. Yeah. I know I did. I'm excited for the 6-inch, though.
But once again, if you bring your A game, the fans are going to respond. They just do, okay? Because we've got so many things planned for the near future. We've got a number of our Marvel Legends that have already been out. We've got classic line toys that we can show and see
and unbox
and talk about whether or not it's good enough to invest in. Because I try to buy, when I do buy, the best version of the character that I'm into.
Right. Because who's going to spend $20 on an action figure?
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Why are we spending $350
people,
on an action figure?
Because it's awesome.
That's where I think HasbroPulse is really going in the right direction.
Yeah.
I think it's giving us adult collectors a voice, an opinion. If we want to spend our money on that,
because kids are not spending $350 on an action figure.
On my kids.
So children can't play with this.
No. It's a looky little only.
Going to have to put a red band, a red rope around it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, my daughter's a nerd, but my other two not nerds at all. That's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to get this. I think it's going to be real cool, and I think I want to unbox it right here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think people would enjoy that, to see us unbox it and see if, maybe by that time, maybe they can still order themselves one.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Because I think if you keep supporting these type of endeavors on the part of the manufacturers anyway, we'll keep getting cool stuff.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what the other tiers that Hasbro is going to release for the Sentinel.
Yeah. What would you like to see?
I'd like to see some cool effects, second tentacle, a blast effects for the bottom of the feet.
Oh, that would be awesome.
You know what it'd be also cool?
Huh.
If there was lights on the feet. There's already a AA for the chest and the head.
And if you can find a way to support it, and then you got the illumination of the lights.
You could do AA in both feet.
The what?
A AA battery in both feet.
Yeah.
Light them up individually. Add some blast effects.
You can add a sound card to it, but it would be great if they did it for us.
That would be fantastic.
That would
be pretty cool. I would like to hear some sounds.
Yeah, a couple sounds would be
Halt,
awesome.
Intruder, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else would be cool? Master mold.
Oh,
Like
but
just a head,
no, but here's the thing: they're going to give us a head.
Are they?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
one of the tiers.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, no, it's one of the tiers. They're going to include that. A master mold
That would be
alternate
awesome.
head.
No, I'm talking a master mold, big enough because all of the Sentinels were produced by master
Right,
mold.
Right.
But if you had a master mold head, maybe a little Sentinel that comes out of his mouth or something,
That would be cool.
that would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Like
I
an
like
assembly line.
that.
Yeah. We're talking. I think I'm gonna make that.
I'll throw money in it.
I would.
I like cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a win, Hasbro. Now, we're going to be definitely doing a number of other unboxings. We could definitely use the comments, the likes, the shares. Definitely let us know what you want to see. Definitely let us know whether or not you want to hear a little bit of background information of these heroes. We got a lot of comics. We got a lot of toys. We got a lot of movies, and we want to talk about all of it as long as it takes.
Right?
Yes, I would. I'm a nerd.
So, do you guys think you'll be buying this? Message down below. Tell us what you'd like to see us unbox for you.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe we can do some giveaways. This is only the first podcast that we've got going on.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we should do a countdown to
The Sentinel unboxing.
of the arrival of the Sentinel. And I think we need to unbox Xmen figures.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah?
I like it.
I'm sure that you have the 3-pack with Jean Grey, Wolverine, and
I've been
Cyclops,
waiting
don't
to
you?
open that one.
Oh, yeah.
And Wolverine's got the bone
Oh,
claws, dude.
the best.
It's awesome.
The
Yeah,
best.
I've been waiting to open this thing, so yeah, we're gonna do it.
We're gonna
right
do
here.
it. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, totally. So, yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And how many Sentinels are you going to buy for your toddler? None.
None. Yeah,
None.
totally.
That's not selfish, is it?
No.
No. This
not
is
at all.
this is adult toy collectors
Yeah.
for adult.
Totally. It's like
Yeah.
having a baby. It weighs as much as a baby is.
I think it weighs as much as 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
So,
What would you like to see for the tiers?
for the tiers, what I would like to see, I would love to see some energy blasts.
Oh
Some add-ons like that. That would be cool. Like you said, LED lights is definitely on my. I'm sorry, not LED lights, but special effects is definitely on my. Because the other one has special effects, so I want to be able to push a button and have that one
Right.
do something
Well,
as
isn't
well.
that kind of cheesy?
No,
It's cool.
No.
Totally.
it's not cheesy.
Totally.
It's
I
totally
like it.
cool.
I
I
like
can
it.
walk over every once in a while and push
Yes.
it. Eliminate all mutants.
You know what we need to make?
Huh.
We need to do a White House scene.
Yeah,
Diorama.
I've
Yeah.
been thinking about doing that. Yeah, diorama.
Yeah.
Okay. And build it here if we can.
We should do that totally on tape.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
do that. We'll do a diorama with, and we'll include the old Sentinel with the new 26th Sentinel, either destroying the White House or the X-Mansion, depending on you folks. And we'll include every X-Men that we have.
Oh, yeah.
In a large, big
Oh, yeah.
diorama.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I think that would be
We're going to
awesome.
have
We
to
can do it.
move some space back
Yeah,
here.
we can do it.
Oh, we can do it.
We can do it.
We got plenty of
It's
space.
good to be a bad choice.
Shh, don't tell my husband that I am
always do stuff.
buying the Sentinel. He doesn't know.
Rather be a nerd.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's good to be a nerd.
So.
Yeah.
So, this is Old School Comic Guy.
And I'm Pixie.
And have yourself a good one. Excelsior.